How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are enjoying your either Easter Sunday, whatever you call it, or your Resurrection Day. For those of you who believe, hold up, let me turn this down just a little. If you guys don't take advantage of the different music that helps with our meditation, our prayers, all this wonderful music that's on YouTube, I really, really appreciate it because I'm telling you, it gets me through. I will not lie to you. I have to give myself a shot and I have to play it because I cannot stand needles. I hate needles. But because I have to give myself a shot, I have to turn on the music in order for me to really like take it. Because my mind don't be there, okay? All right, you guys, it is already April 20th. We have, what, exactly 10 more days left in the month of April. This month is going by so fast. You guys, in the description box, if you take time out and look through the description or read what's in the description box, you know this is a general reading. Please take from this reading what resonates with you. I would like for you guys to like, share, and subscribe, and even comment to our channel. Also, you guys, don't forget to check out the different websites that are in the description box. Hold up here. You guys know we're talking. We also, I'm jumping ahead of myself, and I apologize for that. Don't forget to look for your birth chart. The information is in there, the instructions for you to look up your birth chart. It's a free chart. If you also go to one of the videos here, you'll see my own reading that I did for my birth chart. What it says, maybe I need to bring that back up again so you guys can see it. So, we've been studying out of this book, or I've been actually kind of going through different things out of this book. And as you know, we're through the houses. Remember, I told you there's 12 houses, right? Hello. There's 12 houses. And we are looking at Mercury. We were in Mercury through all the houses, which we just finished. Okay, see, it says Mercury through the houses. Okay, now here we are going to talk about the planet Venus. And we're going to look at Venus through the signs, okay, through the zodiac signs. There's 12 houses, there's 9 planets, and there is 12 zodiac signs. So we're on Venus. We just finished with Mercury. Now we're going to talk about Venus. Venus is the planet of love. So naturally it sheds light on how we love. Knowing the Venus of your loved ones also helps you understand their romantic style, which can help you ace the courtship department. Psst. If you assume that you can't get along with such and such sign romantically, that's not true. Once you are clear on their love language, you can get along just fine. Venus will show you how to do just that. So we're going to talk about Aries and Taurus, maybe Gemini, when these have Venus going through these zodiac signs, okay? So it basically says when Aries is high vibing and Venus is slipping through, you're hot, passionate, and adventurous, which makes you an exciting lover. You enjoy the chase and can be aggressive like a battering ram when you lock eyes with someone you fancy. Ambition turns you on, and so a go-getter is going to be best for you. If they keep you guessing, you stick around. You're an ardent lover and always knows how to keep things exciting. Now, when an area is low vibing and Venus is slipping through, it says you can be a tad impulsive, which can land you in sexual hot water. You need to vet your partner carefully before hopping in bed if you want to avoid drama. Easily bored, you're on the next one before you even finish a current relationship. You can also be profoundly selfish, a selfish lover, only concerned with getting your rocks off. It's no wonder people think you're a cad. Okay, that's Aries. Now let's talk about Taurus when Venus is slipping through its zodiac sign. When you're high vibing, Venus rules Taurus, so it's cozy as it can be here. You like comfort too. Security is vital in love matters, so you seek a partner who makes you feel safe. You're affectionate and romantic with a penchant for all things sensual. You love to be wooed and to woo. When you like someone, you're straightforward about it. A comfy domestic scene where you cater to one you love is your ideal of bliss. You're a loyal partner and solid as a rock. But when you're low vibing, you can be possessive to the max. This tendency can lead to jealousy, especially when you feel your relationship is threatened. You can also be controlling, blowing up your boo's phone with text demands day and night. So Taurus, be very careful, okay? Now I'm gonna leave off with Gemini. Gemini, when they're high vibing and Venus is slipping through their sign, you're afloat. You're afloat. You're a flirt of the zodiac, lighthearted and playful. You love to mingle and meet new playmates and may have more than one admirer waiting in the wings. You know how to bat your eyelashes and charm the pants off of just about anybody. Good conversation is a must. If someone wants to win your heart, they must start with your brilliant mind. Your life is often like a rom-com with lots of fun adventures. You've got game. And then if you're low vibing as a Gemini and Venus is slipping through, it says you do not like being pinned down, so you get a reputation for being fickle. This can lead to a Peter Pan quality, a refusal to grow up and settle down. You can't stand being bored, so you may choose to juggle more than one person at the same time. If you play with people's heart like that, you may end up alone. So be very careful, Gemini, all right? When you messing around doing your thing, we'll start off with Cancer. All right. So again, if you want a copy of this book, you can find it on Amazon. It's called Astrology for Real Life. It's a workbook. It has some real good things in here. After each chapter, it has let's see. Let's go back here. It has what they call all astro smarts and astro signs, and it breaks down everything. Okay, and then it gives you recommending readings. This is a real good book. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I have already affirmed over the cards. I have already used my Florida water on my hands before I touch the cards to remove any negative energy that could place itself on my cards. Also, this is a 12 card reading, if I didn't tell you that before. And what I do is I add my oracle cards and my guidance cards to be like an additive to the original reading. Okay, so keep that in mind. Oh. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We have a Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles talks about balance, being able to be flexible and adaptable. Okay. Sometimes things can be a struggle and sometimes they're not. Maybe they just look like a struggle, okay, when they're really not. Okay. Keep that in mind. Also, we're looking at, this could be, I look at water as ideals flowing back and forth, up and down. And we notice that there are ships in the background. Those ships could be situations that have been rolling in and out of your life. Okay. But you're being able to keep them on the water. Okay, they're both on the water, and you're able to juggle these. Okay, as you know, pentacles represent inheritance, lineage, resources. Okay, so keep that in mind. So he's able to juggle them, find them flexible. Okay, him being flexible. So next we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. So we look at Page of Swords as I look at the sword as thoughts. Okay, it represents thoughts, ideals. Okay, and we look at the page as a young messenger. Okay, the page could be a young messenger, someone coming to allow you to know some things. Also, someone's ready to learn, eager to move forward with life and learning in the process. As also, it can represent enthusiasm, being excited. Yes, 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 let's have this happen. Come on, let's make this happen. Right? That could be it. Okay. And then we talk about mastering whatever it is that we do, mastering at writing, mastering at loving relationships, master at careers, different types of careers. We find time to master what we want to be able to use as resources in order for us to be on the point of abundance or getting to our abundance. Okay. Now we have a little bit of feminine energy coming in. We have the Queen of Swords stepping in. And again, I look at that, not only is this thoughts or ideals, it's also protection. So we're looking at her holding this up as protection. She's being honest. She's bringing out the things that need to be brought out. I see her as a mentor to some questions you might have asked, and she's there to help you. She's the one who is ready to make decisive decisions or decisive decisions on things that you're trying to do. Okay. She's a guide also. I look at her as a guide. Okay. And then we talk about the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups came up in the last reading we did. The Three of Cups talks about support, celebration, happiness. We did it. He did it or she did it. Okay. Look at the fruit. I look at this as the fruit of the labor, that now we can celebrate. Can celebrate with you all the things that you've already accomplished and that you're still going to accomplish. Okay. And then let's talk about judgment. Maybe there's somebody out there trying to judge you. Okay. Somebody's trying to look through or see through. You know, you might be this happy-go-lucky person, and there might be somebody out there is trying to say, oh, wait a minute, that's not who they really are. Okay. That's not who they really are. They're not real, you know? Okay. This also is showing us an awakening, waking up, ascending, okay? And being acceptance in whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, okay? Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, you're in that mode where you're at the mindset where, okay, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's what needs to be done. That's what I'm going to do, okay? Sometimes it's hard to make that decision. It really is. But I believe you can do it. Okay, now we're talking about the Hierophant. The Hierophant comes in as a teacher. Again, you have a mentor. You have your Queen of Swords. Now you have the Hierophant coming in. He's a teacher. He's a leader. Okay, he's a guide. All right. He's the one who helps you. Once you made your decision on what you want to do, he's the one who says, okay, yeah, I got you. Now, look at this. We got the King of Swords coming in. So what do you think the King of Swords is there for? If she's there to nurture you into that position and protect you at the same time, what do you think he's there for? You can look at him as a father figure, okay? He's also have a protection for you, ready to move if you need to, okay? He is your leadership, okay? He is your leadership. that is needed on this journey that you're going on. Okay. All right. So now we have the Death card. In order for you to move on in this journey, to master everything that you need to celebrate, you have to look at the idea that the Death card comes in. The Death card talks about things that need to move, things that no longer are service to you. Okay. You no longer need to be bitter. You no longer need to be unhappy. It's time for you to move on. That's what the Death card's saying. Death to all the things that are not doing me any good. Death to the things that are not, I need not to take on my journey. If you're packing a lot of anxiety, if you're packing a lot of anger, misguided information that you're taking in from other people, you need to remove it. You need to remove it. Okay? That's basically what it's saying. Look, we're talking the Six of Swords. Again, moving forward, moving away from something, going on a journey to go to greener pastures. Okay? You're taking everything you said, I'm done. I'm leaving this behind. Death to it, and now it's showing that you're moving on. Okay? You're moving on. That's the key thing right here. You're moving on. You say, hey, enough. I'm out. Okay? Now look we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups are coming. Someone is bringing you something. Someone is bringing you joy. Someone is bringing you happiness. This could be something dealing with love and a relationship, a new relationship coming forward. Okay? Moving forward. As you can see, both these horses are moving forward. Okay? Moving away from whatever you've been going through. You no longer have to do it. Because as you can see, he's gone. He's moving forward. You're moving on. This is the time to move on. Remember, spring is actually the new year. So keep that in mind. Spring is actually the new year. So this is the time for you to set your standards, set your pathway to do whatever it is that you want to do. Despite what everybody else is thinking, if you go for your gut and your gut tells you to do something, do not ignore your inner vibes. Do not ignore your inner vibes, because your gut and your intuition is what needs to guide you. Okay? Your gut and your intuition needs to guide you. Okay? So a new relationship, a new path that you're going on, and now a new relationship is coming forward for you. Okay? And last but not least, we have the Page of Pentacles. Look at that, the Page of Pentacles. We know Pentacles represent heritage, lineage, legacy. Okay? So when we look at the Page of Pentacles, we're talking about, look, this is so crazy. This is so crazy. That's why I know this reading is so awesome. Okay? This is an awesome reading. Because we end this part of the reading with the Page of Pentacles, which, check this out. Manifestation and new beginnings. Remember, we're in the spring. So if we're in the spring, that means new flowers, new plants, new everything. So why not say new beginnings? Why not end it with a new beginning? Okay? And that's what it's saying. A new beginning. You can't mess with that, y'all. You cannot mess with that. New beginnings. New beginnings. Okay? So let's see what our I Know cards are telling us. What is I Know cards telling us today? It says, I know that I can manifest. Remember I told you what this symbolizes? Manifest. Look at that. Manifest all my heart desire. I am ready to receive. Yes, I am ready to move on and take what's mine. Not steal, but take what's mine. What you identify as yours. All right? I know that I do not need to avoid making others uncomfortable by playing small. I'm taking up space. That's right. Take up the space. There we go. I love that. The next one says, I know that that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. Remember, I showed you the Three of Cups? That is your support system. I am loved, understanding that you are loved. Okay? I know that for every door that life closes, a new one opens around the corner. There we go. When it's time for that door to close, when we look at the death card, things are closing, me moving on. That means that there are other doors opening for me to move forward to do something else. So I am very optimistic. I know that my finances will be taken care of even when I don't see how. I am secure. Remember, we're looking at the eight of pentacles. Master skills, improving everything you need to improve in order for you to make the money that you're supposed to be making, okay? And remember, everything is not always about finances. Abundance can be many things. It could be health, wealth. It could be mind. It could be anything. Okay? So don't get abundance always relate to money. Okay? Our health is important. Without your health, money doesn't mean anything. All right? When you can't enjoy your fruits of your labor, you know? When you're sick all the time and you're paying nothing but hospital bills, it's not the same. Okay, so what does it say here? It says practice. Practice. This is our spiritual awakening affirmation. It says here, sitting in stillness, letting all thoughts subside, allowing the creativity to flow through your veins. How juicy, how ripe to sit in this place of being, in this place of practice. But tell me, is your practice becoming a chore? Is it starting to feel heavy? Another thing to check off the list. Does it seem impossible to sneak even just 20 minutes of practice into each day? When your practice feels cumbersome, simply remember your practice knows not a container. In fact, the essence of your practice is delicately yet deeply interwoven into the very fabric of your life. So whatever it is that you practice to get you through, that's meditation, that's prayer, that's sitting silently, whatever it is, remember it has a purpose, okay? You're not just doing it to do it. It has a purpose, okay? And that purpose has results, okay? It has results. So let's see what our numerology affirmation says. Let's see what our numerology affirmation says. We have a lot of number cards. So let's see what we got here. Stability. Wow, stability. When I look at that, I'm thinking of the Two of Pentacles, stability. I am grounded and secure in my foundation. The universe supports me in all my endeavors, providing stability and strength. I stand firm and confident, knowing I am divinely protected. And we showed you where you're protected. You're protected with the Queen of Swords, with the King of Swords, and with the Page of Swords. You have all of them there as protection, not only for protection, but also for guidance, okay? All of them symbolizes something that is going to see you through, okay? That's going to see you through whatever you're going through, okay? Whatever it is that you're going through, okay? Let's see here. So let's see what our symbols, spiritual symbols talk about. Let's see what our spiritual symbols are talking about here. Thank you for each and every person that's stopping in. Definitely, I hope if you're stopping in, some of this stuff resonates with you. If it doesn't, please feel free to share this video. And don't forget to check out the description box on all the websites. And also the birth chart that you can look at if you're interested in a birth chart. I also have a video where I did the birth chart for myself. All right, craftsperson. Go back to mastering. Look at craftsperson. Outside validation, uncommunicative, perfectionist to the point of alienation, moody, workaholic, brooding, misinterprets, and reactive. There we go. Wow, that is okay. Gotcha. Triangle. Wow. Support of from others, wisdom, decisive, different perspectives, spiritual, childbirth, rise in status, tranquility, and status wealth. So when I think of this triangle to a certain extent, I think of the Three of Cups, okay? Then it says, Spirit speaks, seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. Yes. Oh my God, this is right on time. Oh man, this is right on time. Okay, now we're talking about the Dark Lord. Physical warrior fighting on the front lines. Physical and magical capabilities. Enlightened, authority, power, grandiose, influence, and noble. Wow, there we go. And one more, cautious. Being cautious. Beware the deceit of the tricksters, as risky path can lead to downfall. So be careful who you do business with. I don't care if it is family. Just be careful. Use your inner voice. Okay? So if things start to look shady, you know what to do next, right? You know what to do next to get away from anything that looks shady, okay? Let's see what our gemstones are telling us. Wow. These cards are really hitting today. I don't know how it is where you at, but it is beautiful outside here. It is beautiful out here. Okay. First card is Destiny. Fate is like a strange, unpopular restaurant filled with odd little waiters who bring you things you never asked for and don't always like. I love that. Death. Oh my God, death came up earlier in the cards, you guys. Death came up earlier. To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure. Wow. Trust. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is just to trust them. Wow. Last but not least, we're talking about secret. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. I don't know how to do that. If you guys know how to do that, let me know. I've never been able to hide a secret from myself. Unless I put it in the back of my mind. I can see that if I'm putting it in the back of my mind. Definitely. So let's talk about purposeful career real quick. Let's talk about purposeful career. Let's see what's going on here. With the way things are going so far in life, we do need a purposeful career. Don't just be working to be working. Make it last. And don't work where you're not comfortable. Sorry, I touched my thing there. Enjoy your life. Enjoy it. Healing. Somebody needs to be healed. Your finances are healing quickly. Continue to do what's best and you will soon see great results. You have gained the energy that you need. Assets. Your investments are growing fast. If you haven't tried investing yet, this is the right time. Your future promises long-term stability. Miscalculations. Every one of us have miscalculations, right? Taking responsibility for your mistakes is a good sign to start all over again. Learn from the lessons and use them for better judgment. Unsteady. Things might be getting wobbly in your cash flow or business. Abrupt changes in decision making are affecting your finances. Mainstream. It's time to be seen and show your talent to the world. Your business is getting more and more of the audience at the moment. So definitely do that. Definitely do that. If you have a business, definitely do that. Okay, so let's see what our numerology cards say. Let's see what these cards say. I love my numerology cards. I love all my cards. You have to tell that to your cards. I love all of you guys. So if anybody is ever interested in a life path reading, hit me up. Okay? Now, with a life path reading, it is a 41 card reading. Okay? I'm just letting you know. It is considered a 41 card reading. So if you're interested in a life path reading, let me know. And I can set it up. Okay, so let's see here. First one is self-discipline. Self-discipline. 4 plus 1 is 5. And I think we all can do that. Have self-discipline. Look, 5 plus 7 is 12. Teaching and learning. Remember I told you the Hierophant is a teacher, a leader. There we go. Okay? Look, 4, perseverance, pushing forward. When I talk about the 6 of swords, pushing forward, moving on. When I talk about the, what's the other card that came up in the death card, moving forward, leaving behind. The Page of Pentacles, manifesting, okay? 1 and 3 is 4, effort, making an effort to move forward, to do what you need to do, right? And then we talk about 5 plus 6, which is 11. That is relationship change. Relationship change. Who is ready for a relationship change? I think we all can use a relationship change. Doesn't matter what the relationship is. As long as you are making that change in your life, okay? It might be time. It could be a relationship at your job. It could be a relationship at home. It could be your family. It could be friendships, okay? That just needs to change, okay? We get so comfortable and we love bragging about somebody we've known since kindergarten, okay? We love doing that. But if that person has you stagnant and the energy that they carry is stagnant, move around. Move around. Lack of empathy. Unable to truly understand others, leading to conflicts and a lack of compassion. Is there a lack of compassion in you? Roaming free. Love your untamed and wild side. Follow your instincts and trust your inner voice. What did I just say earlier? Didn't I just say that earlier? Wow. Intolerance. Differences are seen as threats rather than growth opportunity. Be inclusive. Yes, 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 yes. And you know we're stubborn, okay? It can denote determination and perseverance. Remember the word perseverance just came up right here, right? So it says here, but it also may hinder progress. So sometimes our stubbornness is not the answer to whatever we're trying to do. Then we have escapism. Are we always ready to move? Are we always ready to move out of a situation without seeing if that situation can be checked and balanced. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance, okay? We want to move on. Sometimes we need to just stay still for a second and then come back to it, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, you guys. Nothing wrong with it at all. Okay, so let's see what our elements are telling us. What is our elements telling us today? Whoa, this has been a really good reading. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see what our elements are telling us. Our elements been here from the beginning. You ready to go? You ready for me to retire you? I'm not ready to retire you yet. You can tell when your cards have been working. You can definitely tell your cards have been working. Because they're like, I'm tired. That's why I don't want to shuffle. Because I'm tired. Okay, so let's see here what we got here. Something worthwhile. In stillness you will know. Remember I said sometimes we just got to stay still. It says it in the cards in this reading. Stay still. Be still for a second. Okay? And you will recognize what is who you are and what you are. Okay? And how important you are to yourself if you're not important to anybody else. Make changes. Didn't we just talk about relationship changes? Didn't we just say that? Relationship change, right? Make changes. Do all you can to be all you are. Yes, yes. Look. Face forward. You will find a way. It just says right here, in stillness, you will know, you will find a way. So this all goes back to you, what you need to do. Okay? Realization, feel your emotions as they arise. Yes. Show strength. Show strength, right? Show strength. So let's see here. Did I do what I needed to do? I want to make sure I hit everything today. Okay, you know what? Let's talk to our ancestors. We'll talk to our ancestors, but it's let's talk to our angel numbers. Let's see what our angel numbers will tell us today. What will our angel numbers tell us today? What will our angel numbers tell us today? Okay. All right, we have our 2222 feminine forces, and we show them in the cards. There is some feminine forces, relationship balance. Remember, prosperity, efficiency, patience, humility. You can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit, and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge, just listen. Wow, there we go with that 2 again. All right, 2112. It's up to you. Wow. Oh my God, this reading is right on it. It's right on it. Someone's watching over you. Good fortune. Unforeseen forces, directions. Even if it seems like you're not making any meaningful progress, things are moving in the right direction. If you see this number, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and your dreams will come true soon. Look, we have 111. Intuition. I've been saying intuition all through this reading. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. Time to implement long cherished ideals. Yes. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities at hand. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. So we got a lot of ones and twos here. Light up. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You'll be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so we have one, twos, and fours. Blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor if you've been suffering or feeling lost. Some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Hang in there, young ladies and gents. Hang in there. Do not feel like you can't, okay? Because I know it gets hard sometimes. I do get that. Please do not think I don't. So I thought today we would ask the elders some questions, okay? We're going to ask the elders today. Give me a second here. So as we ask the elders, it has a different type of spread. I have been doing it a certain way all the time. But this time I'm going to do it the way that the guidebook tells us to do it. Okay? Okay, so the guidebook tells us to do it like this. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay. So the first question we want to ask our elders, if you guys are ready. The first card asks, what is present for me at this moment? What is present for me at this moment? Secrets revealed. Secrets revealed. Queen of Sheba. 3 plus 6 is a 9. So we're saying here, raise your standards. A leap forward is a leap forward for the tribe. Your choices can raise the frequency of your community and the planet. Time to level up. This is your season for a quantum leap. You have prepared for this. Life does not have to be linear, and neither does growth. A quantum leap feels drastic and huge, but the secret is that quantum leaps happen little by little. So what inspired action helps you level up? Connecting to spirit with rituals, movements, meditation, and visualization is a great start. Divine timing is on my side. That's what it's telling you right there. All right. So, what are my biggest obstacles? My biggest obstacles is scarcity. My biggest obstacle is scarcity, feeling like I don't have enough. 2 plus 1 is 3. So, You have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasure, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate. But scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well being, and money to go around. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is a scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list, okay? What are you grateful for right now? And keep in mind, my blessings are always overflow, okay? My blessings always overflow. That can be an affirmation you can use when you get up in the morning. Say, my blessings are overflow, okay? I'm saying that wrong. My blessing always overflow. Wake up in the morning and say that. You can say it as many times as you want to. If it's going to help you, do that. Right? Okay. So card number 3 says, what must I release? Resistance. Some type of way you are resisting something. I don't know what it is, but you are resisting something. Okay? So, wow, that is 22, which is 4, which we've been having 4s today in our angel numbers. So it says here, you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. You ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. Will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck. Resistance blocks growth, creativity, and evolution. Resistance may look like a procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation. But there are deeper forces at play. You are resisting the force you really are. You are resisting the force that you originally or truly are. This is me. I will show up. Let me say that again. This is me. I will show up. Say that. This is me. I will show up. Okay? Now, let's see here. What support do I need? What support do I need? You need good juju. Okay? Good juju is what you need. So if I need good juju, great luck is yours now. You have been granted the greatest inheritance, right? Embrace your divine abundance. You have good juju. This is a time of increase for you. You are a heiress to a rich heritage of divine prosperity. Accept your ancestral inheritance. Good juju is abundance. Luck is being supported by the universe. Abundance is the goddess way. Just as you want abundance for those who come after you, your creator embraces wealth for you too. So all I do is win. In the morning time, if you want to say something very short and sweet, wake up and say, all I do is win. All I do is win. To me, that is awesome to say. All I do is win. So the last question is, what next steps should I take? Grounding. Grounding. It's telling you to ground yourself. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, wow. So it says here, protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries, okay? Your energy is unsteady. Breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to breathe, to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to the soil. Free writing, clapping, stumping, and rubbing your hands together are all ways of grounding. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. Wow. I love that. I'm going to say it one more time. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. I love that. I love that. That was awesome. All right. So, I want to say to you guys, thank you for hanging out with us for this general reading. This general reading was for April the 20th to the 27th. Please take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. Do not forget to check out the websites that are in our description box. Don't forget that April we have 2 giveaways. So I'm looking forward to you guys kind of saying something on these lives so that I can pick up who you are and put you in the giveaway. All I do is pick names. I don't want you to do anything extra. I just pick a name. Okay. So we have 2 that we're giving away for this month. 2 giveaways. Last month, we gave away one thing, one prize. I met up with the young man. He got it. He loves it. He complimented the readings and everything. So, and that's because he's local. But I'm looking to send our prizes off to someone. So definitely, if you want to make a comment or anything that you want to say, please say it and make sure your information is available for me to get you your prize. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you guys for hanging out with us here on this Resurrection Day for those of you who believe, and this Easter Day. Please enjoy the rest of your day. It's almost 5 o'clock here. It was beautiful outside. It is still beautiful outside. I hope you guys are enjoying your family and friends. You guys, this is a new time now. Despite what's going on the outside, you guys continue loving yourself, continue making yourself a priority in this crazy, crazy world. Please do not feel sad. Please do not want to do some harm to yourself, you guys, because I know these holidays can really creep up on us and they can do some damage. All right. But I want you guys to love yourself if you do nothing else. Thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. Have a great day and bye-bye.